Now, hey, what's up, everybody? BDF coming at you in another video. All right, so I've been in a tangent for the last couple of, I say, almost an hour, just letting my mind go. So I'm gonna let it go some more. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of stuff online that is helping me understand that it is time to have a conversation about how when I was a young kid, not a young man, but probably I'll say a child, I do remember watching court cases growing up. The O.J. Simpson trial, if I'm not mistaken, there were some other trials as well. Phil Spector, I believe, was another big one. I think Ed and Nicole Smith had a trial, if I'm not mistaken. It was a lot of little trials here and there. So they were publicized trials. Don't think that I'm saying that they were never that. But the way it's being done right now with the types of trials that are taking place, the different situations that are going on, the way the internet is breaking down these occurrences as they have footage of them, and then the trials thereafter is being broken down, different things that are being shown to us from within the court cases and stuff like that. I'm telling you, there was a time where you couldn't say anything about what was going on in the case at all. If you were inside of these cases, if you even, they would make it so that you couldn't even be around your family and friends, depending on what the sensitivity of certain things in these cases. This is how they used to do things. It was very sensitive about the information, about the images of people going inside of those courtrooms. It was very, very, very protected, and there were very good reasons for why that was. What I'm telling you is all of that's being betrayed right before my very eyes right now, and I don't know why. They are showing all kinds of stuff that leave people vulnerable within the courtroom, evidence, people's images and different stuff. I don't know why in 2022 all of those understandings of why things need to be protected inside of courtrooms is now just being abandoned in this way. I'm looking at Tory Lanez and his situation. I'm looking at some of these other trials in regards to, various situations all over the place. Different court cases, obviously the YSL case. Why am I seeing what's going on inside these courtrooms? Why am I hearing people talking about agreements and testifying of various things? Like, no, this is not right. This is not right. I should not be looking up at academics and seeing him breaking down all different types of things going on with the case, and them breaking down people who were inside the courtroom, talking to those individuals, talking about what people said, whose energy was this away, and who said what. No, this stuff is compromised. This stuff is absolutely compromised, and I think it's being done purposefully, and I think that there are a lot of entities that are experimenting with this. They're experimenting with it. And they don't think we're smart enough to know that they're doing that, but they are experimenting with the internet and the court system in irresponsible ways. Parallel to that Brittany Griner situation, I will bring it up again. I'm very thankful she's home, and I'm glad she's safe. And I think that's valuable to us, and we should have been willing to go far and wide to make sure that happened. But the particular thing we didn't suggest the right thing. Even if it checks all the balances of this particular safety risk, if they're certain that dude is a specific safety, if he's cool, that doesn't mean that this should be done, because now you will open up the door for other suggestive situations to take place. Now you're saying, okay, well, this is a way it can work. Maybe other guys should try the same thing. If not with us, then with other nations who are less likely to be able to protect themselves from such things. What, you think they're gonna run to us and ask for our protection because we suggested this should be done for the rest of eternity? This government, they're being irresponsible in this way. They're toying with forces, and I don't think it's almost like they're children. And the way that they're acting, it's like they're immature. It's like they don't really get it. Like, no, you don't do that, man. Like, it's a lot of that going on. And what worries me is like, okay, well, what happens after that? Well, in my mind, in my history, the consequences come from that. People say you don't do that because things happen when you do that. And so that's my thing. It's like, I'm concerned about some of the safety of people in these cases. I'm concerned about whether or not people are jumping to certain conclusions based on what it is that they're hearing that may not actually be as it seems. And I'm certain that other people are being coerced into illegal situations based on how they react to those situations. And I think those who created that environment are sure of that. I think they're sure of that. I don't think it's a good thing that they let us know this person is now cooperating. And now you got that side of their situation saying, I don't like that they're cooperating. What does that suggest now? What does that trigger? Who does what after that? And then where do they go from doing so? It's like, come on, man. I'm not that kind of stupid. And I know the people behind the curtain ain't that kind of stupid either. I know they know what environment they're creating. I know they know what forces they're toying with. And what I'm saying is I am not happy about it. As a person who looks like the people who they're doing this to, I see a correlation with how this is going. Am I not supposed to see it that way? I know the race card is annoying. I'm sorry, but is there not patterns to all of this? There are no merits. That's the thing. It's like I think people get annoyed. It's like, I'm sorry, but there's merit to this. I'm not pulling this out of my backside, friends. These people are black. All of them. And it's like, come on now. At the end of the day, we can't act like we're not in a racist-ass society where racist-ass things have been done for real big amounts of money. And maybe that's not what this is. Maybe that's not what the correlation is. But yet and still, here I am looking at it and seeing that the correlation is exactly that. So maybe what I'm seeing ain't what I'm seeing. But tell me what my lying eyes are telling me then, if it's not that. All I'm saying is this. There are a million different ways to exploit people. Choose one. And as far as I can tell, this court case crap is another version of it. You know what I mean? And I just don't like how any of this looks. Nipsey Hussle comes to mind, and he was going to sit down with people a day before he died. I don't know why they're just coming in my head right now. Why is it popping up in my head right now? I don't know. But I just feel like he was about to sit down with some people about some things really important and just... It kicked him in the head when he was shot. I don't know, man. Why is this popping up in my head right now? I'm just going to leave it alone. But all I'm saying is there are certain things that are being done that just don't feel right. And all involve black folks and the way you can view black people and how you can view how black people view themselves and how you view them in certain situations, particularly ones where people are doing things illegal and how they're going to talk and how they view people talking and all this other stuff is just suggestive in nature. I hear people saying, we think like this. I don't know, do we? Or are you suggesting we should? Based on the agreements of those who don't love us? I don't know. It just seems like copy and paste, same old stuff over and over again to me. I'm supposed to act like I don't see it. I know. As far as I can tell, they're leaving people vulnerable. You don't do this. You don't play around with the court system. In regards to what's going on inside the court system, you don't want what's being said inside the court to be leaked outside the court because it can have ramifications outside the court. People have lost their lives because of stupid stuff that's being allowed right now. And we're just following and laughing. It's entertainment. It's not entertainment. Not when the consequences come on your doorstep. It's not entertainment. No, it's not. And this whole RICO culture, I'm going to call it culture because that's what it is, the RICO culture. There are a million different groups in a million different ways doing a million different things that are not okay. We talked about one of them in the last therapy session. There's a real sicko world out there where people are exploiting children. It's all over the place. Don't know where it starts, don't know where it ends, I don't know. But what I'm telling you is, if we're going to be looking at people to round up and throw into different, during their prison, if they're trying to find themselves wealthy off the bodies of humans, there are a lot of different humans doing a lot of different things. These black gang members in Atlanta, that's just one group you might want to take a look at. Maybe there are a few others that might deserve some attention. Do we give them those attention? No, we don't give them attention. No. They want to target the rappers who have the plunder of money that they can take out from under them. That's what they want. They want the rappers that they can say, ooh, that's the image that we can continue to exploit people. So look at them. This is how we can continue to show you that these are these people. It's like their focus is some bull crap. Their priorities, where they're looking, that ain't important. In the grand scheme of things, how in the hell important is that to you? It's important, yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta clean that area up. Ooh, yeah, that area's bad. Please clean it up. But like in the grand scheme of things, we're talking about like the different areas of importance in life. Talk about Mississippi where the water's messed up. You look at Flint where the water's been messed up. Like, where is their focus? What are they looking at? YSL, they're the worst people in the world in Atlanta. God bless the people of Atlanta. That's a spot in the U.S. What's going on in Jacksonville? What's happening in Milwaukee? What's happening in Inglewood? What's happening in Sacramento? Yeah, nothing, right? What's happening in Palestine? What's happening? You understand what I'm saying? But I'm focused on YSL though. Because Young Thug's the worst guy in the world. Even though, as far as I can tell, Young Thug is one of the most awesome musical artists God has created for this generation. That's what he actually is. All these people trying to paint him out to be whatever he did, whatever wars he was involved in the streets. I don't know. He's the worst guy in the world, I guess. Even though there are people in wars all over the streets in all these places. One would wish if they were that talented, we could find them and pull them out of that so they could do some good like Young Thug has done. I don't know. But I guess I'm supposed to murder him because he's murdering others like everybody else is murdering people all over the world, for which you exploit through people like Young Thug to continue to see people murder people. But nevertheless, you want to put him in jail after he makes it big so you can snatch up his plunder after he's done his damage. But he inspired some people too. I really liked his music. I don't like how y'all doing him. He ain't Hitler. He's a thug. He says it in his name. If he need to go to jail for that, cool. But please, put some musical stuff, line up a studio in his cell so we can still get his music. That's all I ask. Literally that. Let him do what he does. That's my request. If y'all gotta lock him up forever, fine. But make sure he has his equipment so he can do his music. But see, they ain't gonna do that. They want me to think I'm not supposed to listen to his music because he's a Young Thug, because he's in the wars that everybody else is in. But what I know is people are at wars every day. There's people around me at wars. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a thing. Now, am I supposed to be mad at him because he was involved, because he was at the kingpin on top of his shit? I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm not out there. I think it's all evil, personally. I think everybody out there needs to try to find a way to make the environment safer for children. Anyway, I don't know what the hell they on. Honestly, that's what I would be pushing. But that's not, I'm not from where they from. I don't know what they dealing with. I ain't ducking the bullets they ducking. I didn't lose the people they lost. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hurt the pain. I don't have the tears in my eyes that they pain. You know, I don't have none of that. I didn't go through his life. No, all I can do is pray for that man and hope for the better. Pray for the people he hurt and hope for the better. That's all I can do. Right? Nope, that ain't all I can do. You know what else I can do? I can watch academics break down the trial. I can do that too. This is nonsense, bro. What are we doing? What is this? This is not important. No disrespect. I'm praying for those people. I want them to be okay, but that's not important, bro. There are real things important, but they want us to look at other stuff. What's going on with AMC? Well, what the hell's going on? They did the stock split 3 months ago. Cut the damn thing in half. The numbers are fudged. We can clearly see it. Where's our money? What's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? The stock market is rigged to hell. I'm not supposed to know that because YSL, right? See, my mind ain't supposed to be over in 2 places at once. I'm not supposed to be in both of those places, but I am, though. Except for I am. You see what I'm saying? I'm in all of those places with this frequency. Now, see, that's what y'all gotta understand. There are people who y'all marketing to that are not robots, who are very much in love with some of the stuff that y'all market. Like for me, I'm a Laker fan. I've been watching the Lakers all my life, since I was 9 years old. And I also know you guys are assholes. See what I'm saying? Not the Lakers, but like the people behind the curtain who want to market me to focus on sports. The people who want to market me their little video games that make me throw my whole soul into the game, rather than into various things that make me better. And I know this. I can have those conversations at the same time. I can take good from what I want, from it, and I could show people the bad as well. Why? Because the art form itself is a beautiful thing. It's just the way it's exploited is no good. The way it's marketed is no good. The agreements around how we're supposed to worship it is no good. But the art itself is fine. See what I'm saying? It's like you can compartmentalize. Nothing has to be black and white. We don't have to allow nonsense and then, for doing so, exalt ourselves and say we're doing the right thing, call it acceptance. It's not acceptance. It's no. We need to see the consequences of allowing certain things is wrong. consequences of suggesting certain things is wrong. We cannot allow this. We can't let them continue to leave us vulnerable in certain situations as it pertains to what people may be willing to do if they see us allow certain things to happen. Oh, you're going to let this bad human being get exchanged for this wonderful celebrity? Okay, cool. Next time we're going to do that same thing. Hopefully you choose the right thing, or it can go wrong for that celebrity. It's like, when are we going to understand that these suggestions are no good? When are we going to understand that these black and white, like, I should not be vilified for bringing that up or be seen as somebody who doesn't support Britney coming home? No. They want you to think black and white so you can fight. There's no fight. This is gray. This is very gray. And it's gray because there's people behind the curtain, so to speak, made it gray. And what I want to know, what I want to absolutely know, is what came of the vape? Where is that vape? And was it initially hers? Has it been destroyed? Where is it? That's what I want to know. Where is the vape? Who has it? Because that, I want to know if it was placed in her bag, if it was actually hers, if she thought it wasn't in her bag when she got on the plane and found that it was, thinking she had taken it out of it and then found it was back in there. I want to know all that. Because I'm not in the mindset that she just made a mistake and then Russia got lucky. No, that's not. No. And anybody who thinks that that's just the way we should be thinking, they ain't thinking like me. Ain't thinking like me. They ain't get lucky. Nobody got lucky. Russia got their guy. That suggestion is out there for somebody else to try again. And I think that was put out there on purpose too. I don't trust nothing. I trust God. And that's who I've been praying to in regards to this stuff, which is why I speak in confidence. So while they're trying to point us in different directions and make us think it's okay to leave our courtrooms vulnerable and exploit black people and all this weird ass stuff, I am telling you there is too much to be paying attention to. Look in the AMC. Why the hell haven't we seen the squeeze? Why the hell haven't people been arrested? That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to look at all these different things that they want you to see as black and white and start looking for gray, because chances are they manipulated it that way. Chances are. BDF 44. Thank y'all for watching.